Hello everyone, another quick update of my current state or insights or whatever. Lately I heard with all these shifts happening in consciousness and in the Ascension process, a lot of things and tools of the past are no longer working as they used to be working. And that's also why a lot of tarot readers who you resonated with in the past or had very accurate readings suddenly don't resonate anymore, or their readings are not really valuable or not accurate because they are still in the lower frequencies of consciousness and they haven't yet risen to a higher level. And so one thing or one interesting occurrence where I noticed this for myself was the kind of cards that I resonate with. And I got a new deck quite recently. It's called the Tarot of Dreams from Ciro Marchetti or Marchetti, I'm not quite sure. And what I always do when I get a new deck of cards is first of course to cleanse it, to charge it, so to speak, with my intention to provide valuable insights and to be helpful for anyone who gains any information from it, and that the information may be accurate and beneficial, with some saging it and also cleansing it from any energies that have been passed onto it by people touching it, transporting it to where it came from and where it went to. And then I always shuffle the cards, and the first card that comes out is very significant for me for each deck. So with my very first deck, the Rider-Waite Tarot, it was the Magician. So I have a very strong connection to that card. And with this card, it was really interesting. What the card that came out first for me was this one. The Eight of Cups. And what's really interesting is this Eight of Cups is one of those higher level consciousness versions of an Eight of Cups for me. Not only does it depict the Ascension itself, look how this figure, and it's a male figure, takes these steps, these 8 steps, to move into a higher level of consciousness by leaving behind any emotional attachments and any lower frequency states that no longer serve him. So it's not just a walking away from an unfulfilled love or unfulfilling emotions. It's also an ascension. So it's not a 3D walking away, like turning one's back on someone or on a job or on a living situation or on a relationship or marriage. It's also a spiritual and consciousness evolution that's taking place. So that also means no longer seeking, for me this card also means no longer seeking emotional fulfillment and what could you say, just love, seeking love from external sources, from other people, but it's seeing where it's actually lying, where it's achievable, where it's attainable, and that's by raising yourself, by developing higher states of consciousness, and by recognizing that you are the source of your happiness and unhappiness, and not the actions, words, or lacks thereof of other people. So that not only do you set yourself free this way, you set other people free. And this ties in with the truth of oneness. There is no no self and no other people. It's all one anyway. So by benefiting yourself, you benefit others, and by benefiting others, you benefit yourself. So that's a really great, interesting card to come out as the first card. Even though when you are trapped in the traditional tarot, the old ways, the Eight of Cups is not such a positive card. It's a leaving, going away, being unsatisfied, seeking happiness. And this is a different way. It's not just walking away, it's walking higher. And it's not walking, it's ascending. So I also want to read the symbols on these cards for you. So this is obviously the symbol of Pisces. And this is, I think it's Saturn. Let me check. It might also be... No, let's just chart it and see what we get from the booklet. Wands, Cups. Saturn, yes. Saturn in Pisces. And it says, something you are not sure what, and something and you are not sure what, an ephemeral, hard to pin down feeling, in brackets Pisces, guides you to bring your current activities or preoccupations to an end, Saturn. So you don't even really know what it is, but you are driven towards ending things that no longer serve you, to leave behind behaviors, addictions, patterns, even thoughts that drag you down into the lower realms, that would cause you to make two steps forward and one step back. And the good thing, I heard this also from a Cryon channeling recently, and the spiritual journey and the current ascension process feels like and is like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And we humans tend to focus on the 1 step back, not seeing that if you make 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you still have made 1 step forward. So it's normal to not feel happy all the time. It's normal to not be utterly spiritual and awakened all the time. It's normal to have emotions and feelings and to be mad at people or to be sad or to be less high vibing than you expect yourself when you are ascending. Expect yourself to be when you are ascending. And notice the steps you're making forward, and also acknowledge the steps that are made backwards. But they, in general, you notice there's an up-leveling. And also the more you focus on the steps you are making forward, the quicker you ascend, with the less attention you pay to the fallbacks, the dropbacks. Yes, the days or the moments or the hours you feel like crap, maybe because of Mercury retrograding at the moment, or because you go through this thing that's collectively still happening, that's separation, that's ending relationships that maybe have gone on for way too long. You might have even thought this is your soulmate or your twin flame, and now it turns out maybe they aren't. So also be open to let go of any preconceived ideas and strict beliefs about situations, about people, about yourself especially, that were formed before the end of 2019. Because since then a whole new template of reality is being, you could say, installed on planet Earth. So anything before that is even advised to drop completely. And this can be scary, but it's so liberating and so freeing, like a heavy burden lifted off your shoulder. So anyone having any questions on this, I have those who follow me on Facebook can find the posts about this that I did. It was on Wednesday morning. my time, so it might have been Wednesday evening if you are in Australia, or Tuesday afternoon if you are in the US. Or you can just contact me and ask for the link where this is explained in more detail. Alright, that's it for now, and there's the flower of life also in yellow behind me. And talk to you later.